The number one seed in delivery, rise of retail health, we thought was just, it was, there was not to give a nod to David sitting across the table at Walmart, but with Walmart as an example of it, we thought it was too good to pass up as a number one seed. Retail health now has become such a broad term in the industry. The inclusion, by some definition, of urgent care, the inclusion of digital capabilities, the inclusion of retailers, grocers who are moving into healthcare and disrupting it with some significant financial runway to be able to fail quickly and succeed longer term. We thought that more than merited a number one seed. But the one that is interesting in this bracket, at least to me, is the number two seed, mental and behavioral health. It almost feels like you can't talk about healthcare changing now without mental and behavioral health being a significant factor, being a significant player. I mean, all of the data suggests you could look at it through an employer lens, as Leah knows well. You could look at it through a quality lens. You could look at it through how you coordinate care, to Walmart's integrated delivery system, to Ochsner's forward thinking around mental and behavioral health issues. It is a player to watch, no doubt, this year, and certainly in a bracket where you could potentially see them merging against maybe retail health or a couple of other significant players. I'm curious to see how that's going to play out for you guys.
We talk a lot about there's 10,000 people in America who age into Medicare every day. And so the growth of the aging population and the population-specific needs and models there, there's lots of them out there. We've talked about a few in some of the vertical integration that the payers have led. Ochsner Health has launched its own Ochsner 65 Plus clinics, which is a differentiated primary care model specifically focused on treating the aging population. I think you'll continue to see focus and efforts and emphasis there grow.
For me in delivery, I'm do represent retail health, and I'll just say retail health probably as a surrogate for just non-traditional players trying to play a role in healthcare. And I don't think we've seen a winner emerge in that space. I don't think that anyone can wave a flag of success. I do believe it's putting pressure, though, on traditional parts of the healthcare system, and I think that we can talk about that a little bit more. So I do like retail health's chances to go far this year.
In delivery, I have to agree with Josh, with you on mental and behavioral health. I think that's the issue. Coming out of COVID, there were enormous problems and continue to be with mental health especially. I mean, we've had that in the past anyway. It has only been heightened by, I think, especially in adolescent care as well.
I don't see 2024 being really a differentiating year for retail health relative to the past. Can't wait to hear David's perspective on that and why it will be. And then, maybe more so, I think this redesign of the care team and training, to me, it encompasses so much of what what we'll be talking about today, even the retail health. So I think issues, I think workforce won a couple of years ago as the biggest trend and the biggest challenge. That hasn't been solved. That's still a huge challenge for health systems and the delivery system at large. Provider and care team burnout, access issues, digital tools and incorporating those. We'll talk about generative AI. So all of those things, in my mind, are going to force a need for different training, for different design of our care teams. And so, I think that one for me is going to be another potential first round 8 seed upset here.